This mouse is on cocaine. It says the blacks not on cocaine, and that one is that's running around in circles.
This is how several million Americans know the DEA Educational Foundation.
You can buy it over the counter, and if you take too much of it, it can kill you.
I didn't know that.
Like how young they were when they died. It's like crazy.
For the past decade, more than 22 million visitors in 9 cities seeing a world they'd only imagined, walking through a crack house, a meth lab, witnessing the drug trade's grip on our nation, and our foundation taking extraordinary care to show that the problem goes far beyond throwing criminals in jail.
Parents were walking away saying, you know what, I never thought that every drug addict is somebody's child.
There's a huge preconceived notion that the DEA Museum is nothing but handcuffs, hash pipes, and hookahs.
It's not really hard to breathe. It's a little bit different sensation because it's not pumping air to him until he actually sucks in.
For folks to be able to stand in front of World Trade Center and Pentagon September 11th rubble and learn about the opium-heroin connections in Afghanistan, to be able to see the faces of individuals who've been lost to drugs. And it's meant to augment what the families are already talking about at home.
I'm so glad that a lot of kids got to see this. I mean, I hope that one kid would be able to say that, you know, I'm not gonna take drugs. That is a bad thing to do. That I don't want it to ruin my life.
In fact, many kids are saying that.
You start doing drugs, it can be very addictive to where you won't be able to stop. This guy, he took drugs and he had an overdose, and bubbly stuff started coming out of his mouth and he could die. So it's like,
he had a seizure.
Yeah, it's a seizure, yeah.
The foundation-sponsored DEA Museum doesn't stop at our nation's borders. The State Department asking us to bring the message to 3 cities in Afghanistan, helping teach children who live at a source of the global drug problem.
شانس اطلاعی پیدا نموده و زمان مرور محلات را تا سطح ولایات به دست گیرند.
And there's the foundation's newest and most popular program.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I feel that cold wind blow. Heat up late night Chicago Heights.
The DEA Youth Dance Program, now in nearly 24 cities, helping thousands of at-risk children, some so excited they skip lunch to practice their routine.
It helps me because people around my age, this is when they start to fall out into those things.
Even some of your friends will be like, hey, wanna get on the phone, like, hey, wanna come to the club and get drunk and vandalize stuff. And really, no, like, cause I don't do that. Like, I've got a dance recital to go to.
I feel that cold wind blow.
And the dance program has the Drug Enforcement Administration leadership support, with the administrator traveling the country, supporting both the museum and local dance programs.
Bringing the DEA Youth Dance Program here shows you that there are ways that you can say no to drugs, and there are ways that you can live a very healthy life.
In fact, the DEA Youth Dance Program is so successful, the wait list continues to grow across the United States. Even in schools where the program's already running, the classes are often completely full.
Now start. 1, 2.
They want to be here, and unfortunately, sometimes we have to say no.
We want to do everything we can to expand the program. For $25, you can send a child through 10 weeks of dance classes. One program for an entire year, and for all the children who participate in the school is just over $5,000.
Justice Stewart.
And the DEA Educational Foundation's traveled as far away as Thailand, invited by the royal family and national police, to share our anti-drug success stories. And in each traveling museum city, the exhibit eventually moves on, but the foundation leaves the local story behind, with local alliances helping young people avoid the pain of use, abuse, and addiction.
This is an actual South American cocaine processing laboratory in the jungles, stripped from the jungles. You can see some of the cocoa plants there. PET scan lab, and kids can come over here. They can kind of sit here and go through this PET scan.
They see kids as young as 11 years old who have tried drugs or hooked on drugs. At 12 years old, they're selling drugs.
Drug paraphernalia, a wall of wasted lives. The car, a drugged driver destroyed, with a family inside.
It was really neat to see kids come and look at the different exhibits and recognize things that they might see from their own environment and then associate them with drugs and realize, oh, that's really dangerous. Maybe I should stay away from it.
The exhibit that we do for Target America is just not like, this is bad, 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 bad. No. You can make choices, and these are the consequences of what things have happened to people.
What we've discovered is telling the truth works. Presenting the facts as they exist about the cost and consequences.
But at the same time, here are all the rehab programs that are helping people. So it's not just one government, hook them and book them and throw them in jail forever. And I think that's where the passion lies.
The DEA Educational Foundation, touching several million lives a day, teaching here and across the planet, and giving children the self-esteem they often can't find anywhere else.
You guys are going to have so much fun in there today.
A young boy I worked with, he would come in, he was on time every day, but he was a little rough around the edges. He would always kick the door in and maybe say a few curse words as he came in the door. I said, "You're a good kid, I want to see you succeed." And he literally stopped in his tracks and he looked up at me and he said, "I'm a good kid?" I said, "Yeah, you're a good kid." And he said, "I've always been told that I'm a bad kid." And I think that one moment stuck with me more than you can imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's just one student, then we've done our job here. And I mean that sincerely, just one. If we can save one kid and show them that it's a better way, then this program is a success.
We go right.
Every Tuesday when I have dance, I come to school in the morning, I've got a big smile on my face, and I'm like, yes, I get to go see my friends at DEA dance after school and dance and have fun. And like, I've got a big smile on my face for every Tuesday, like, just makes my day.